I now call case 568, the estate of William Bradley Wagner.
I am ready, Your Honor. I'm Kyle Benaquisto. I would like to call Miss Wagner to the stand.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Would you state your name for the record?
Diane Wagner.
Were you married to Mr. Wagner at the time of his death?
Yes, I was. We had been married since August 3rd, 2000. We were almost at our 17th anniversary.
When did Mr. Wagner pass away?
My husband passed away July 15th, 2017.
Is it to your knowledge that at his time of death, Mr. Wagner had not had a will? Had he ever talked about making one?
No, he did not have one. We hadn't always talked about getting one, but we just never got around to it.
Interesting. Had your husband been previously married?
Yes, he had been married to Maria Lewis Parker, but they divorced in December of 1997.
Did Mr. Wagner have any children? Do you happen to know when they were born?
Bradley is the oldest. He was born August 27th, 1990. Jana was born September 15th, 1992. Robert was next, but he passed away in a car accident. Jamie was born February 25th, 2003.
Jamie is the only child that came out of yours and Mr. Wagner's marriage, with the other three being from his previous marriage?
Yes, that's correct.
No further questions. I pass the witness.
Hello, I'm Stephen Matthews. Do you remember when we spoke before?
Yes, I do.
Are you aware that I am appointed by the court to ensure that all the legal heirs have been presented?
Yes, I'm aware.
Miss Wagner, how old was Mr. Wagner when he passed away?
66.
Do you have any reason to believe that there were additional children other than those listed in the application?
No, sir, I do not.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You are dismissed.
For my next witness, I call Mr. Xavier Wynn.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You ready? Will you state your name for the court?
Xavier Wynn. Xavierwinn.
How long have you known Mr. Wagner?
Almost all my life. We went to high school together, and by some odds ended up neighbors.
Has Mr. Wagner ever discussed having a will, or do you have any reason to believe that there is a will that we had not been able to locate?
No, he has not.
Did you ever have any reason to know or discuss Mr. Wagner's family history?
Like I've said, I've known him all my life. I was one of the closest friends.
Who are Mr. Wagner's children?
Brad, Jana, Robert, and Jamie.
Is it to your understanding that Robert died before Mr. Wagner?
Yes, it is.
Are all of the children from Mr. Wagner's marriage with Miss Diane Wagner?
No, Brad and Jana were born from his marriage with Maria.
Did you ever know Mr. Wagner to take in any children as his own, have children live with him who weren't his children, or would anyone claim to have been a child of Mr. Wagner?
No.
I pass the witness.
Hello, I'm Stephen Matthews. Do you remember when we spoke before?
Yes, I do.
Are you aware that I am appointed by the court to ensure that all of the legal heirs have been presented?
Yes, I'm aware.
Are any of these children under the age of 18?
Yes. Jamie is still a minor.
No further questions.
You are dismissed.
I now call Mr. Avery Sutton to the stand.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Can you state your name for the court?
Avery Sutton, Avery Sutton.
How and how long have you known Mr. Wagner?
I've been his boss for the past 30 years.
Did you have any business to know his family?
We had a close relationship. He and his family often attended my holiday parties. I feel comfortable enough to testify to his family history.
Did you hear the testimony of Mr. Wynn? If I had asked you all the same questions, would your response be the same?
Yes, I heard Mr. Wynn's testimony. My responses would be the same.
I pass my witness.
Hello, I'm Stephen Matthews. Do you remember when we spoke before?
Yes, I do.
Are you aware that I'm appointed by the court to ensure that all legal heirs have been presented?
Yes, I am.
Is there anything you would like to add pertaining to Mr. Wagner's family life?
No.
No further questions.
You are dismissed.
Your Honor, that concludes our testimony. Miss Wagner, are you requesting the court to enter a judgment declaring you as the surviving spouse and Bradley Wagner, Janice Stevens, and Jamie Wagner as the surviving children to Mr. Wagner?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for your testimony. I am signing the judgment determining the heirship. You can obtain or order a certified copy from the clerk's office. Thank you.